Hello children, I hope you've had a lovely day and maybe you're able to enjoy playing in the last of the snow. Today's bedtime story is Little Honey Bear and the Smiley Moon. Let's have a little look. Wow, look at that beautiful snow scene. It was a little bit like that one when we woke up yesterday morning, wasn't it? There was snow everywhere, everything was white and glittery and beautiful. It was like that some in places this morning, but not everywhere. Little Honey Bear couldn't sleep. Through his bedroom window, the moon was shining as bright as day. The snowy woods glimmered in the brilliant moonlight, and surely the moon was shining at him. Looks like it, doesn't it? Why, hello, moon, cried Little Bear, and he rushed out into the glittery woods. There in the moonlight was Lily Longears, making snow hares. Hello, Little Honey Bear, said Lily. Couldn't you sleep either? Oh, Lily, said Little Bear, the moon sailed right in front of my window, and she smiled at me. Me too, said Lily. She's so big and smiley tonight. I just had to come out and say hello. She showered Little Bear with snow. Catch me if you can, she cried, and darted away through the trees. They ran through the moonlight woods and into a wide, snowy meadow. High above hung the moon, and right across the frozen meadow ran a shining, silvery pathway. Can you see? It's a pathway to the moon, cried Little Bear. Just think, Lily, we could walk all the way to the moon and say hello. Little Honey Bear squeaked a tiny little voice. Can I come too? Why, of course you can. Teeny tiny mouse, said Little Bear. So off along the moon path went the three friends. There. There's Little Mouse. What shall we do when we get to the moon? Asked Lily. Shall we have tea? Said Little Bear. We shall have mooncakes and moon juice. What are mooncakes like, Little Bear? Asked Tiny Mouse. Why, they're round and flat and silvery, said Little Bear, and very sweet, of course. Oh, let's go then, said Little Mouse. Tiny Mouse, sorry. Suddenly, the night grew colder. A crisp wind whipped the snow into little flurries. The path to the moon grew steeper and steeper. It's an awfully long way to the moon, gasped Tiny Mouse. There's Tiny Mouse. My little paws are freezing. So Little Bear scooped Tiny Mouse into his paw and set him on his big shoulder. There, can you see? That's much better, said Tiny Mouse, tucking his toes into Little Bear's thick furry coat. My paws are happy now. Up and up ran the moon path towards the very top of the hill. Snowflakes stung their eyes and whirled into their ears. There's the path, look, all the way to the moon. Do you think we'll get there soon, Little Honey Bear? Gasped Lily. Only my ears are getting rather cold. Oh, look. As she spoke, a great cloud blew in front of the moon. Look, you can't see the moon properly anymore. The cloud and the moon path disappeared. Look. Suddenly, it was very dark. I don't like it, Little Honey Bear, said Lily. I don't like it at all. Don't think I want to go to the moon after all, said Tiny Mouse, even for moon cakes. So off they set back down the hill. Changed their minds. Down and down they slipped and slithered until they reached the woods. There you go, sliding back down the hill, look. Perhaps the moon is cross and doesn't want to see us after all, said Little Honey Bear. I want to go home, quavered Tiny Mouse. Me too, gasped Lily. But everything looked different in the dark, and they couldn't find their way home. The trees creaked and groaned, and the wood was full of shadows. I think we're lost, sniffed Little Bear, and I want my mummy. Oh no, they're feeling frightened. Suddenly, a silvery light flooded the woods, and up above, bobbing between the trees, the smiling moon appeared. Hooray! Cried everyone, and then the moonlight fell upon a big furry bear. Her arms opened wide as she ran towards them. Look, what do you think that might be? I think it might be Little Honey Bear's mummy. Oh, Little Honey Bear, I'm so glad I found you, cried Mummy Bear. Oh, look, she's giving them a big cuddle. And she gave them all a big bear hug. Look at that. Oh, that's just what they needed, isn't it? Oh, Mummy, said Little Bear, we were going to have tea with the moon, but then she got cross with us and she hid. And we didn't get to drink moon juice, sighed Tiny Mouse. Or taste moon cakes, said Lily sadly. Mother Bear smiled as she took them all back to the warm bear house. There she is, she's taking them all back. For a special moon supper with golden honey cakes and warm milk to drink. Oh, look at that, that looks lovely. Very nice. The moon wasn't cross, she was there all along. She said, only the clouds were hiding her. Mummy, said Little Bear later, as she tucked him up in his bed, I did so very much want to go and see the moon. Why, Little Bear, we don't need to go to the moon to see her. She's all around us. She's in the window, tucked up in bed. Little Honey Bear looked through the window. Every tree was hung with 1,000 glassy rainbows in the bright moonlight, and then the moon sailed through the trees and smiled at him. Good night, Moon, said Little Bear, rubbing his eyes. Then he turned over and fell fast asleep. The Good night, boys and girls. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.